Having her icebreaker is not green to the process. With so many new members, Michelle is envious of hearing all these wonderful icebreakers. Therefore, she is redoing her icebreaker. The name of her speech is The Names I've Been Called. Please welcome up Michelle Dettlaff.
How many names have you been called? No, not those. As I've gone through life, I notice that people tend to call me certain names. Things like nice, fun, friendly, effervescent. I actually had to look that one up. Some have stayed with me through the years, and some I have outgrown. Those are the ones I want to share with you, the ones that have changed. As a young lass, from the time period of maybe 2 to about 20, the name I was called was strong-willed. Oh, I'm sure you can't believe that. Je m'appelle Marie Estelle Cécile Michel Bernier. That is my French-Canadian name. Oh. My parents are French-Canadian, and yes, I was one of those kids that did not know English when I started school. However, my mother scarred me for life. She registered me in school, all 4 schools, kindergarten, then elementary, then junior and senior, as Marie Michel Bernier. Do you remember those stubborn teachers who insisted on calling your name based on the roll? Geography, 7th grade. Marie Bernier. It's not my name, I'm not going to answer it. And of course she'd look up, why didn't you answer your name? I'm like, because that's not my name, I asked you to call me Michelle. Oh. Detention. PE had an old military dude. Bernier, you're on this team. Bernier. And I figured, well, that didn't work, not answering, right? So I approached him. Sir, my name's Michelle. Oh, I call everybody by their last name because in case there's 2 Michelles. I'm like, but there's not 2 Michelles. Which is odd in the 80s in school. Didn't work. Detention. Oh, no. Do you think those are actions worthy of the name strong-willed? School's finished. I'm happy. I'm happier. Because in my 20s, I am out of my parents' house. The next name I have is independent and carefree. I'm still strong-willed, but now nobody can tell me what to do. I have my own house, my own bills, my own car. Life is awesome! Just to give you an idea of how crazy and independent and carefree I was, had a little bit of an April Fool's joke on my bus. I worked downtown here on the 8th floor. April Fool's Day at 8:55 a.m., which is 5 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work, call my boss from the 1st floor of the building. Hey Dave, it's Michelle. I'm gonna be late. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm in Daytona. My cousin came in last night and we decided to go out. I can't find my car. He goes, well, do you need any help? No, I think it's been towed. I hope it's been towed. I don't know. I'll have to call you back. You know the part that hurt when I walked upstairs? He seemed surprised that I was there. I was like, you believe that? Bunch of malarkey? He goes, well, you know, you called me with some weirder stuff. I'm like, okay, so independent and carefree. I don't know, I'm just saying. Something magical happened in my mid-30s. I met Paul. You know the cool thing allows me to be who I am. The strong-willed is really minimized these days. The independent and carefree, not quite as minimized, but not as much as Paul would like as far as the independence. But it has been minimized. And you know, I have a new name. Grounded. How do you go from strong-willed and independent to grounded? I gotta tell you, the transformation would not have been possible had I not opened God's Word and listened to the promises that He has for me, as well as the reprimands. They seem to be equal in there.
That's true.
But I have a new role model, one who's also called by many names. Comforter, the great physician, Prince of Peace. It's an awesome role model to have. Jesus is my definite role model. I still have moments where I want to be, I'm sorry, but I do want to be strong-willed. But it's a lot easier to get back on track. I encourage you to sit down and find out what names you have gone through or what names you've been called through the years, and to find out where it takes you. I can probably tell you this is not my, even though Grounded is my current name, it's probably not going to be my last name. We'll save that for another speech.